welcome back, or welcome here if you've never been. Today I really wanted to go over some Mother's Day gifts if you guys haven't already gotten any ideas. I know it's a little bit last minute, but if you're like me, life is crazy, life is busy. Most gifts end up being last minute anyways, so we're gonna roll with the punches. So we're gonna start off with personalized gifts. So one option, you can just about never miss with this one, just get them a personalized mug. It can be a photo, it can be like a phrase or like something like grandma or best mom or something like that. Really easy, simple, can be cheap. You can probably find something that says mom or grandma at the dollar store, so that's a very easy way to start. Another gift idea would be a blanket. I have one that I had found at a country market that was like a grandma one, and it was just like to snuggle all your grandkids and stuff. Along with that, if you're really good at knitting or crocheting or something, you can make your own blanket. You could get a necklace. You could get a necklace with family like birthstones around it. You could get a necklace that says their name or mama bear or mom. You could get something that's engraved. You could get something simple. I've seen so many videos and ads about people that like engrave stuff into just like a simple rectangular piece of silver jewelry, or like little photos of them together or something like that. So that's another really good idea. Another one that you can order, I think on Etsy as well, is a customized family portrait. Either paint it or digitalize it, or there are certain ones that if you send in a family photo, it's like a little outline or cartoon versions of you guys. For some moms who like to keep everything, you could think of getting an engraved keepsake box. I have boxes for my kids for like their baby boxes, or I just get mine from the dollar store. I don't need anything fancy, but sometimes people like to have something a little bit more elegant, a little bit more dainty, just a little bit more special, I guess. Another personalized item, you could get somebody a personalized cookbook. So it could either be personalizing it to fit them and their recipes and their this, their that, like just something that is totally them. You could design it page by page, you could design the cover, get a bunch of family recipes that are like passed down, and then put them all into a cookbook and give that to somebody and make that meaningful. Moving on to experiences and quality time. Something that mothers always need is time off, even if it's a little bit. I'm not saying that it has to necessarily be on Mother's Day, but just as a gift for like future, whenever it's kind of needed. You could book them for a spa day, anything, pedicures, manicures, hot tubs. Like there's probably a couple of different spa resorty type places that you could go, massages, facials, whatever mom likes that's relaxing. Another one is a cooking or a wine tasting class, either class or an experience. I think that one kind of speaks for itself depending on if it's something that they like to do. Another one would be just planning a weekend getaway. It doesn't have to be anywhere far. It could be literally going a few towns away, getting away for the weekend, doing kind of whatever you want to do. No stress, no work, no kids. I mean, just like whether it's a girls trip, whether it's a couples trip, whether it's something that they just want to do by themselves, just to refresh, rejuvenate, let them do what they want to do. You could just book them for a hotel night. That's definitely something to consider. If they like to go out, if they like music, get them tickets to a concert or an event. I'm sure just looking up citywide events in your area, you could find lots of things to do, whether you buy tickets for you and them, whether you buy tickets for them and somebody else, whatever you kind of think they would enjoy doing. I really love this one. I'm a homebody. I like to be at home. To me, you can go out, you can go to a hotel, but to me, it's just not quite as relaxing. So this gift is just a day alone at home, or a day and a night, whatever you guys would want to do. I love being home by myself. I feel like I can, if I want to, I can get stuff done. If I want to, I can just sit on the couch. I can lay in my own bed. And then if it goes into the night, like it's just, you feel so much more relaxed at home to me, and it's just less work on your end. I don't know if anybody else feels that way too, but to me, like a day at home by yourself is just like amazing. We're on to our self-care and wellness section. If your mom in your life is all about skincare, just think about getting them like a skincare set. There are some really luxurious brands that are a little bit more simple ones. try and find out maybe what they like, what works for them. You don't want to get them something that's going to make them break out, so maybe do a little bit of research beforehand on what they use. Another one would be if they're into essential oils, you could do an aroma diffuser with essential oils just to kind of help relax them. I personally don't use essential oils. I just haven't ever really gotten into them, but some people that I know really, really like them and they swear that they work. So if that's something that they're interested in or want to try, that's definitely a good idea. Another one would be, again, along the blanket side, you could get them a weighted or a heated blanket. You could get them a massage gun. I mean, especially like for husbands, like if you want to treat your wife to a at-home massage, like a massage gun would be a really good idea. That being said, there's also like massage things you can put on the shoulders. There's lots of different kinds if you want to look into something more specifically for them. One thing that I feel like I've always wanted, but I've never actually thought about buying myself, is a towel warmer. I don't know where we would put it. I don't know if I would even actually use it, but to me, that it just sounds awesome. Another one along the lines, another one that's kind of just a given, is candles or a candle warmer or a wax warmer, wax melts, anything like that that helps with either scents or self-care or just is relaxing. And there are a few things in here that you could do as part of, like, let's say just like a gift bag. You could do a bag or a basket. You could throw a little blanket in there. You could throw candles in there, slippers in there, any kind of bath bombs, any kind of skincare stuff. Like you could make just a little like wellness basket or a little treat yourself basket, either with goodies or whatever else. That's always a good idea. Like, I don't think it's ever a bad idea to give them something that'll help them just relax and feel cared about. We're on to the home and kitchen section. I feel like this one might be a hit and miss with some people. Some people would not be impressed by getting kitchen or home things for Mother's Day. It depends on the mom. Again, please do your research. Make sure it's not something that they're going to be offended by. For me, I love getting home and house stuff. Like, I love it. You could get them any kind of smart appliances, smart speakers, there's smart bulbs, there's a smart thermostat, digital kitchen timers, anything that they can use in the kitchen, even if it like maybe even hands-free. You could get them a very high quality blender or coffee machine. Another one that you could do, it also kind of falls into the personalized gifts. You could do a personalized cutting board. If this person really likes to be in the kitchen and you know that they need new cookware sets, whether it's pots, pans, you could go out of your way to buy like a really, really nice set, and I'm sure that they would love it. Something that's a little bit interesting to me when I was doing some research was a pasta machine. So, I mean, there's probably a few different kinds. You could probably get a standalone one, but to me, I thought it was really cool. There are some that you can hook onto the end of a KitchenAid mixer, and then you can like roll out pasta, cut your own pasta, stuff like that. Another one, I have been seeing ads for this all over Facebook. I have a friend who has it. I don't know if I could get it because I would use it all the time, is a Ninja Creamy. So I don't know if you can make like slushies, frappuccinos, ice cream, probably frozen yogurt. This thing looks so cool. Moving on, we're gonna bring up the subscription boxes. I haven't done too much research into what is kind of out there, but I know that there's a few book subscription boxes. You could do a beauty box. There's Ipsy. I mean, that's the only one that I've actually tried. Ipsy. I think there's a couple other ones out there. If there's like a wine or coffee subscription box, you could do that. I know that some people sign up for artisan snack boxes where you can try different snacks from around the world. I haven't looked into that too much, but that kind of seems really cool. And I'm pretty sure that there's a plant subscription box out there somewhere, because there are apparently people around that are just like plant obsessed. Like, we think like cat crazy, but like plant crazy. So this part is kind of for more of the sentimental moms that like more mementos. So you could do a memory jar. This is really good for like if it's a grandma or somebody that you spent a lot of time with, or like your own mom, like growing up. It also does work for like a spouse or something too, if you've been together for a while. So filling it up with notes of love, gratitude, memories that you guys have together, maybe some photos attached in there as well that they can kind of go through and just like relive all of these memories. Another one would be a video message compilation. So getting messages or video messages from different family members, and you could put them all together for one like big message for them. Any kind of handwritten letters. It could be like a open when you're lonely, open when you're this. I know that's kind of cliche, but I mean, handwritten letters are just, they're so sweet to receive. Customized puzzles. So in my family, lots of the women, moms, like to puzzle. So for me, I mean, my dad likes puzzles too. I tried to get him a personalized puzzle with like pictures of me and my kids and different collages and stuff. And it's massive. Like, there is no way that it's fitting on the table. Like, he would have to do it on the floor. One was kind of a fail, which is a little bit unfortunate, but I mean, whatever, it's fine. But that's definitely a good idea if you can get it in the right size. Moving on to moms that have different hobbies and interests, you could get somebody a gardening kit, whether it's like a belt with different gardening tools. You could upgrade their gardening tools. You could get them like different seeds, whether they want to plant flowers or whether they want to plant vegetables or whatever they need. That could be like a kit or something like that. You could get somebody some art supplies. Oh my goodness, there's an endless amount of things that you could buy somebody, from paper, scissors, beads, wool, fabric, art supplies, paints, watercolor. I don't even know. There's so many things you could do if somebody's a little bit more artsy. If somebody's into yoga, working out, Pilates, any kind of gear that would help them with that. I'm not sure if you would be comfortable buying them clothes or anything like that, but it's definitely something that you could look into. If they avidly go to the gym, maybe you could offer to pay for a month or two of their gym memberships, along with the art supplies that I had already mentioned. Knitting, crocheting sets, if somebody really likes to knit or crochet or kind of do needlework, anything that goes along with that, whether it's hooks, needles, wool, fabric, anything like that. A book or a journal. I know lots of people like to bullet journal nowadays. I tried it and I just can't be consistent enough with it that it would make sense for me to keep doing it. But some people are really, really good at it, and that's just something that they thrive on. Something that I really like, and it's another kind of hobby or interest, you could get them adult coloring books and alcohol markers. Those who know, I promise. Ohuhu markers are great. I know there's a couple other off-brands that are pretty good too, but coloring is a crazy hobby, and some of these markers are not cheap. So definitely worth looking into if that's something that they like to do. On to our techs and gadgets. You could get them a smartwatch or a fitness tracker if that's something that they're into. Bluetooth headphones, an e-reader if they don't like to carry books around all the time. That's definitely another really good option, especially like if it's a new mom and she has a nursing station, she could keep it there so that she could read and nurse at the same time. If you're skilled, I don't know if I'd be that skilled, but if you're skilled, I don't know if Polaroid cameras are back in or if they're kind of in and out again. Like, I know they were big for a while and then they weren't, and now they're back, and now I'm not sure where they're at. But if that's what somebody likes, that's definitely another good idea. And a photo printer. I know I've seen a lot of photo printers that are, I think they're Bluetooth or they're inkless, and you just connect them to your phone and you can print stuff right there. So instead of the like Polaroid camera film, it would be from your phone to film, I guess. Some moms are really into fashion and accessories, so you could get them a stylish bag or a purse. You could get them like a comfortable robe or a set of really comfortable slippers. I've been really looking for slippers that give you good foot support as well. I'm sure there's some out there, but I haven't actually found any of them that would interest me enough to buy it. So if you have any suggestions about really comfortable slippers to wear in the home, let me know. Along with accessories, honestly, it's kind of a given. You could do a watch, you could do a necklace, you could do earrings, you could do a scarf, if that's something that they're into, and any of those can also be personalized as well. You could do personalized pajamas, whether you're supposed to match the person or whether it's like matching pajamas for mom and her kids or something like that. That could be something that's nice. The other thing that it goes along with accessories, you could also get them some sunglasses. Sunglasses are another good idea. Another one that I had kind of looked up is for moms that like, it's like the foodie mom, right? You could get them gourmet chocolate boxes. You could get them another, again, a subscription to a meal kit. Maybe it's something a little bit more on the upper end, higher class, or whatever you kind of want to call it. There's, I think, artisan tea sets that you can get them to try, or different cheese and charcuterie boards. That's another good option. Just kind of anything along those lines. And we're getting back into our more DIY, handmade You can never really go wrong with homemade goodies. Another one you could do, there are some DIY craft kits going around. I think there's pottery ones, painting ones, candle making ones, something that maybe you guys could do together and just kind of have fun doing, whether it's like a paint and wine night or just like sit down, watch a movie, color, try this, try that, something that you guys could do together, or she could even try on her own if she wanted to. If she's into gardening, you could hand paint a flower pot and kind of personalize it for her. I think that would go a long way because it's thoughtful, because then she has something else to use for her garden, but also you made it personal for her. And then another one is personalized handprint or footprint art. Like for my mother-in-law, when I make different crafts with the kids for like Easter and stuff, my kids are 3 and 1.5, and I'll do like their footprints and make it into something like that. That's definitely one of the ones that's probably more geared towards like men making something with your small children or making something with your small kids for grandma. Hopefully this video wasn't too boring. Hopefully it gave you some ideas, whether you were thinking about it already or maybe it was something that just slipped your mind and you couldn't quite think of what you wanted, and then hopefully this could help you out. That is my suggestions for Mother's Day gifts for 2025.